Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I plugged in my camcorder and the charging cable just in case. So, for this video, we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Overwatch sets that came out when? 2019, okay. Starting in 2019 at least. Now I will admit something right out the gate. I don't like Overwatch. In fact, I kind of hate it because, well, it's something that kind of overshadows old games like Medal of Honor Allied Assault. In fact, one of you asked me what my favorite video game is. Medal of Honor Allied Assault. Best World War II first-person shooter of all time. You can't disagree. If you disagree, fuck you. It's just so good, especially the multiplayer. I love it. So, currently I'm playing against bots, but hey. Bot maps are fun. Anyway, so the whole Battle Royale concept just doesn't sit well with me. It screams transactions or microtransactions and gimmickry and just stuff you don't need, really. So I'm perfectly fine playing Medal of Honor Allied Assault. So there you go. And oh boy, LEGO decided to capitalize on the success of Overwatch and gave us Overwatch sets. And I already am not looking forward to this, but let's look at these anyway and see how bad or good they might be. If you hear noises in the background, that's my sister vacuuming the basement currently. So, which is underneath my room, so there's a window over there. So, let's take a look at these. So first off, we got Tracer versus Widowmaker. What the fuck? Alright. So we got, what looks to be a female character, with an interesting hairstyle, I must say. And the vehicle she is piloting looks pretty goddamn interesting, actually. The thruster things on the back look blocky and ridiculous and kind of ugly as a result of that, but hey, I don't mind this, actually. This looks kind of like a spaceship that you would fly in space. Yes. It's pretty good, actually. I like how the wings are angled, and that's been done before, obviously. And you know what? The uniquity of this ship is probably the fact that it's an Overwatch vehicle, and it doesn't have any. It has a cockpit, obviously, but it doesn't have like a windscreen, which I think is a missed. I think that's a miss on this vehicle for me, but and the thrusters do look blocky and ugly, but I get it. That's part of the vehicle in Overwatch, so whatever. I'm not invested in Overwatch lore, so I don't know much about it. I just know that it's overrated and I hate it. So, but this female character looks pretty cool. Now, the other character has a freaking big-ass gun of some sort. Looks like a sniper weapon of some sort. And I like the color scheme of this figure. She's got purple, pink, what looks to be some blue printing of some sort, on top of like silver, flat silver, dark silver, whatever, as well for the hands, the helmet, and the or headgear, and the legs. Yeah, this is a pretty well printed figure, I must say. That weapon, though, is outrageously huge for what it needs to be. So, it's obviously based off of a weapon in Overwatch, but those are fantasy weapons at the end of the day. Yeah, overall, this is not bad. And now, keep in mind, these are licensed sets, so they're going to be expensive. Well, how much is this? 15 bucks? Okay, that's not terrible, but I would rather see this at 10 or 12. But that's just me. Okay, so these characters have actual names. Well, that's interesting. Hanzo versus Genji. Oh boy. Okay, so we've got some sort of Japanese-inspired set here. That's pretty cool. I like that. I actually like the actual build of this set. It's got samurai swords. It's got what looks to be kanji or hiragana or whatever they use nowadays on a flag in the center there, in between the two red pillars. There's a character with a bow and arrow up top. There looks to be a couple lanterns on the two things on either side. You see this dude with a green katana chasing some other dude with a gun, stealing what looks to be a cell phone, I guess. Yeah, I like this. I like the build itself. I don't really care for the characters because I'm not an Overwatch fan, so the green katana is nice to have, though. Yeah, I approve of this. How much is it? $20, my ass. I like how the very top thing kind of like curves a bit. It's like a squiggly line type of thing. That's kind of cool, actually. I like it. Obviously, the colors are really good here, so no complaints except for the minifigs being ridiculous. Do they have names? Let's find out. Oh, Hanzo Shimada. Okay, so we got a Japanese character. That's cool. Genji Shimada, another Japanese character, and Shimada Henchman. Oh, okay. So entirely Japanese theme with this set. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Dorado Showdown. Oh boy. Okay, that truck actually looks pretty good. It's got no wheels. They're replaced with thruster things that can be maneuvered. And so this is a pretty interesting truck, actually. It's obviously based off of a real truck, but modified to be something different, I guess. And it's different. It's definitely different. Got a couple of minifigs. I like the sculpt of the red section of the truck. The whole back end of the truck seems a little minimalist for the most part, and there's this big generator thing. The one problem I have is that it might be easy to take off those, or to replace those, the levitation thruster things on the bottom, with actual tires and wheels. So, make this an actual truck. It would be awesome to put in a Lego city. Yeah, I like this truck. You've got a couple of lantern-like things, another lantern-like thing, or a camera, whatever, connected from this pole. There's a little fruit section over there. Fruit stand. There's this building structure, which is pretty good, I think. I think the top red section with the anti-studs exposed is a little, or the studs exposed is a little lazy, but whatever, you know. There seems to be some light fixtures on either side of this entranceway, and I like the sculpt of this building thing. It looks pretty good, I think. So let's see what the minifigs are. Okay, we got a soldier of some sort. Okay, so we got an outlaw dude. And Reaper? Oh, that's a classic character everybody is familiar with, because he's got his Reaper shotguns or whatever, I don't know, and that mask. So this only lasted 1 year in production on the market. Wow. Come on, Lego. Next, DVA and Reinhardt. Okay, going back to mechs. Well, okay, so I don't know which one's which, but let's just say the metallic mech with the giant hammer weapon thing. It actually looks pretty good, actually, for a mech. I mean, mechs in general tend to be pretty good, but there are some that are just ridiculous. But I approve of this mech. It actually looks pretty good. It looks like a knight's mech of some sort. The hands are done well. The legs are chunky. It looks very bulky, and it looks like it's got crotch armor, too. Hiding, yeah. And there's a minifig in it, obviously. And the weapon looks kind of silly, to be honest. I don't know what to say about the weapon other than that. And the other mech has an interesting color scheme with some white and some different shades of pink. It's a colorful thing. Has a cannon for an arm. The other arm is non-existent, apparently. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it has 2 arms, okay. So it's got 2 cannons on the arms. It's got a cockpit area with the with a trans dark green canopy section, and it's got Borak eyes, silver Borak eyes. We've seen those before a million times, but those are for the part of the feet of this mech. So we got a mech battle going on here, and both of them actually are pretty good as mechs. I think these are great, and any mecha fan will probably enjoy these. If you are a mech collector, you might want these. But how much are these? $40 freaking dollars. There's no way both of these are worth $20 each. That is ridiculous, Lego. Again, it's a licensed set. I'm so sick and tired of licensed stuff. It's pissing me off more than often. Oh, and where are the minifigs? Oh, it's not going to tell me? Oh, there we go. Okay, we got a female character. She looks cool. And that's Reinhardt Wilhelm. Okay. Next, we got another giant fucking mech. It's Bastion. Wait a minute. Is that actually a mech, or is that or is it just a robot cretin? Okay, so it's bulky. It's got one hand that has fingers, and it's got one arm that is a cannon, giant gun thing. It's got like a weirdly designed head. I actually appreciate the overall sculpt of this set. There's a lot of unique facets to it. The color scheme has some gray, some sand green, some tan, and some orange. And it looks like they're trying to suggest a central light fixture for the eye. I think overall this is a unique set for what it is. Bastion is definitely a set that you probably need to own if you are going to collect all of these Overwatch sets. I imagine all of you already did by now. What is that small little character down below? I can't tell what that is, but it's just a small little extra thing. Bonus. So, while it's not worth $50 fucking dollars, I could see myself owning this set and putting it on a fucking shelf. That would be pretty awesome, actually. But given that it is discontinued, it lasted until July 31st of 2020. Well, that's brilliant. Yeah, I actually like this. This is a pretty awesome looking mecha sort of thing, robot droid thing. Its legs are beefy. It's pretty beefy, and it's well done. It's like a scrappy robot type of thing, you know. It's pretty awesome. So there you go. No minifigs in that set. Watch point. Gibraltar. I don't know how to properly say that, but we got a spaceship, and I've seen spaceships from Lego before. Many times, and this one is pretty damn good, actually. It looks like it's a fictionalized version, fairly streamlined, you know, of the classic spaceship they did multiple times already. And the launch pad that it's on is alright too. I mean, all the red and whatnot, and some white here as well. Looks like there's an astronaut dude of some sort. And another character with wings. Let's see, what's it gonna tell me of the names of these cretins? Reaper is back, okay. Winston. Oh, it's a big fig. It's a gorilla dude. That's cool, I guess. So, is this the Planet of the Apes? Mercy. Angela Ziegler. Okay, so we got an angel character, basically. That's pretty cool, actually. And she looks alright for the most part, I'd say. I like the angel wings. That's pretty cool. And, Farah. Okay. I don't know anything about this character, so I can't really speak to the history and lore to it, but I can say that the two winglet things on his armor, they're simple as can be. But overall, this is a decent set for the most part. Pretty good. Very well shaped rocket ship, spaceship thing. And Winston is kind of hilarious to just look at for the most part. He's a gorilla dude in space armor. $90 my ass. Yeah, no. Wrecking Ball. I don't see a wrecking ball here. All I see is a mass of mechanical just retardation. This is... It has two double cannons on either side. It looks like it's got a couple of canisters on either side to represent ammunition canisters. And it's got a couple of bulky ass legs, or four of them actually. It's got a central eye, it looks like, and it's got handlebars for something. It's got a hatch. Okay, you can open up the hatch and stick a minifig there, which there is one, and it looks freaky. What is the name of this cretin? Hammond. Oh, it's a hamster. Hammond the hamster. Oh, God. So, this thing is not a wrecking ball. In fact, it is... It's just a, it's just a vehicle for, you know, just for the sake of it being, you know, existing. So it's just another thing for the designers of the video game to put into their game. And it's just another thing for a character to jump in and command. And hence why Hammond the hamster is in it. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of this, honestly. I feel like it's a little too busy for what it needs to be, and it also has a lot of colors going on, which I appreciate, but it just seems a little silly. That central eye thing is giving me PTSD right now, so I think we're going to go and, yeah, let's move on. Junkrat and Roadhog. What the... Okay, so we've got a motorcycle and a sidecar too, and spiky wheel on that side. Okay, oh, we got a sign for Junkertown. Okay, we got a couple of those Glatorian life counter pieces in some kind of tannish nougat color. I don't know, it's a brown color of some sort. We've got what looks to be a happy looking freaking mushroom character. What the fuck? We've got piles of stuff. Looks like a bag of shit. A lot of random bits and bobs on the other side as well, including a clamp, like a bear trap or something. There's another thing leaning off to the side. It's a bunch of random bits and bobs put together. The motorcycle itself looks pretty cool, actually. A lot of Technic parts used here. The main character himself looks silly, this biker dude, and the sidecar looks ridiculously stupid. I think there seems to be a blaster too. I don't know what's going on here. Who's the minifigs? Who's the characters? Junkrat. Okay, he's got a peg leg. What the flying fuck? Is he a pirate? Yeah. And Roadhog. Good lord, this guy. It's another big fig, so he's got a mask. He's got all sorts of gear. He's got a tattoo on his belly, on his beard gut. And, that definitely screams biker dude, in my opinion. But I think the motorcycle is alright for the most part. There are some facets of this set that I don't like. But for the most part, it's a fictional thing, so you can enjoy it. Not for $50 fucking, but whatever. Omnic Bastion. Okay, so we got another Bastion here, but it's a smaller Bastion, I'd say. It's got a sign that says Blizzard. Yes, Overwatch is a Blizzard game. Yeah. So this Bastion is orange, gray, silver, with some black. He's got the cannon thing again with the flick fire missile thing, or not flick fire. Goddamn, those are outdated. Stud launcher. There we go. He's got a suggestion of a small hand, even though it's just a little stub. He's got a bird friend up on his shoulder. What the fuck? I like the build of this thing. I think it's modest for what it is. It's on top of a sand platform. This kind of takes me back to the days of Exoforce in a way, what with the overall design of this cretin. It kind of reminds me of those smaller mechs in a way. Like, what is it? Oof, what is it? Uplink? Or whatever the one Rio, the guy with the purple hair, drove. I had that set at one point. And this is a promotional set, so yeah, it's pretty good. And this came out in 2018, alright. Okay, so what's it gonna tell me? Nothing, okay. Well, that's a alright build. Titan, oh boy. We've got Overwatch 2. Oh, no. 2022, we've got Titan and that fucking brick separator. I know some of you are probably sick to death about me bitching about this stupid fucking brick separator, but come on. It's worthless, we just don't need it. We really don't. Nobody needs it. We got a couple of characters down below. It's not going to tell me who they are. Oh, it's not even released. What? This set was not released. This set's release has been put on hold while LEGO reevaluates its relationship with Overwatch developer. Oh, God. Oh, wow. God damn. And you know what? It probably still hasn't been released, and it will never be released. But let's take a look at this image anyway. So, okay, so it's a giant mecha thing. Kind of screams Gundam meets Evangelion. Yeah, okay, it's got a couple of hands. It's got some blaster-looking things on both arms, shield-like things, I guess. I don't know. Generally, this build overall looks pretty solid. I'm worried about stability, though. Especially in the legs portion. I fear that the build itself may not actually be able to stay steady. But, whatever. And the two characters, it's not going to tell me who the two characters are, but I think they're both female characters. That's cool. And again, that stupid brick separator just wow. Anything else? Okay. In-store build at LEGO brand stores and GameStop January 2019. Okay, so we've got Ganymede? What the hell's that name? Okay, so it's a bird. You build this bird, and it's got a small stand it perches on. Okay, it's a decent, tiny little build from 2019. It's a promotional set, so it's cute, it's adorable, it's something to have just because. I doubt I can source all the parts that I need to build this fucker, but if I can find the actual promotional set itself, that would be nice, but I'm not really into Overwatch, so I don't really care. But this could have passed as like a official build, as a polybag for any other theme, and it probably would have been fine. Just take off the Overwatch logo and it would be just a generic build. So, but yeah. Overwatch Influencer Kit. It's just showing me a box, and I guess that has all the sets in it. I don't know. Promotional 2018. What does it got? It contains 2 sets. Okay, the 2 mechs. And Golden Guns Tracer. I guess that's a minifig. Okay. Oh, Golden Guns Tracer, promotional 2018. No image of this, well that sucks. Okay, and that's everything. So, if I had to if I had a favorite set, I'd say it's the the big Bastion set that's $50 fucking. Because it just, I don't know, something about this set just screams awesome to me and something that I need on the shelf, but I'm not gonna pay $50 for it. I'd say my least favorite, I don't know if I have the least, actually I have a second favorite. It's the Hanzo vs. Genji set. It's pretty cool. My least favorite, I don't know. I don't think I have a least favorite, actually. It's probably, well, I can't speak of the Titan set because it was never released. I'm gonna say it's the Wrecking Ball, because, not because of Hammond the Hamster. Hammond is fine, he's a hamster, sure. But it just seems a little too busy for what it is, this set. It's a little ridiculous and stupid, and yeah. That can be said for the folks at Blizzard as well. So, Overwatch, while I will never play the game myself, and I just don't want to, I refuse, and I have my reasons. These sets, for the most part, are interesting and have unique builds, and that big Bastion build is something I could definitely see putting on my shelf. Again, I won't pay $50 fucking for that, but if I can get it for at least 30, then maybe we can talk. But yeah, so there are other sets here that are interesting for the most part. Some of them I don't really care to purchase myself because A, I'm not an Overwatch fan, and B, I don't have the incentive to purchase every single fucking one of these. When it comes to the minifigs, I think my favorite of the minifigs is probably Tracer, Lena Oxton. And that's it. I can't say I have any other favorites of the minifigs. Everybody likes Reaper for some reason. I can see why. But that's pretty much it. If you have any, if not all of these sets, except for Titan, obviously, let me know in the comment section below what you think about the Overwatch sets. Personally, I won't buy any of these sets because A, they're too expensive, and B, they're probably even more expensive nowadays, price hikes, and C, I just don't have the incentive to buy them. Even if I was able to find Bastion at a Lego resale shop, I probably won't get it anyway because I just don't have the A, I don't have the money for it, and B, why? You know, there's no point. Licensed sets tend to be more expensive than they really should be. That's why they're licensed. But yeah, that's it for the Overwatch sets. What's the next theme I'm going to take a look at? I don't know. I have to sort through the, I have to sift through the list of Lego themes I want to take a look at, and so there's plenty of them, trust me. And I'm definitely going to be needing a break after this video real quick to work on some other things. But I will be back later with some more videos, a couple more, probably even a bonus, I don't know. But if you like Overwatch and you don't like this video, well, take a chill pill. It's all for entertainment. It's just, yeah. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and yeah, their opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, everyone is one, so are you, and so am I. So, I do have to say the Dorado Showdown has a nice, unique truck build, but again, it would be nice to replace those hover things with actual tires and wheels. That would be cool. In fact, the whole front section feels more complete, and the back section just feels minimalist and simplistic and unfinished. I guess that's what they were going for, but yeah, a lot of interesting stuff here, and yeah, so there you go. Also, I'm not a fan of Activision in general. You could probably guess why. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's 30.5 minutes, but yeah, a lot to go over and a lot to say. So, stay tuned for more videos. I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks later. Have a good fucking day, and peace.